Hey everyone, as always, Dylan Miller Prospecting, and it's Paydirt review time again. Well, to be honest, this video is going to be more about what kind of Paydirt you shouldn't buy. And in this case, it's from Acrossthepondpaydirt, and this is their 1/4 ounce Quest bag. Now, typically, I don't say anything negative about a bag of Paydirt until after I've panned it out. But in this case, I don't even need to pan out this bag of Paydirt to know it is a bad deal. Now, if you just go by the numbers on this Chase bag, you will have 99 people who will purchase this bag of Paydirt at $52 and get about a 13% ROI if they recover the gold and silver. And you will get one person who will get an over 100% ROI. However, if you add everyone up together and you sell all 100 bags, it will be $5,200 in total sales and about $1,200 worth of gold and silver found, which will give everyone a net average of 25% ROI. And that gives the seller a 75% return or a 75% profit on every bag sold. Now, again, you might be saying to yourself, but there still will be one winner. But I don't think there will be, because one thing about these Chase bags is they are not regulated. In fact, I doubt any seller who does these Chase bags makes them all beforehand, which would be the honest way to do it. If you made 100 bags of this Paydirt, and in this case, the 1/4 ounce Quest bag, if you made all 100 of them in advance, the odds are someone could buy that first bag and get the 1/4 ounce. And if it was somebody like me who then posted a video on YouTube and said, I found the 1/4 ounce, the other 99 bags would not sell because they only have a 13% ROI. So in my opinion, that makes it that sellers do not make these 1/4 ounce bags until a set number of bags have been bought and paid for and sold. So you have, in my opinion, zero chance of winning the 1/4 ounce until a set number have been sold. You could be the first buyer and you have zero chance, in my opinion, of winning this 1/4 ounce. Now, some sellers may only go up to 50 or 60 bags before they drop in the 1/4 ounce. But again, there is no way of telling. There is no third party doing this, proving that they made 100 bags and that one of them was guaranteed a 1/4 ounce. So that's going to be my rant about this bag of Paydirt so far. I'm sure there might be a little bit more after I've panned it out. But before we get to that part, I need to thank today's sponsors, which are my Patreon members, including my newest Patreon members, Matthew Millard, Paul Preston, and Natalie Graham. So thank you all very much for joining my Patreon page and all my Patreon members who allow me to buy bags of Paydirt like this that I'm only guaranteed a 13% ROI on. So if you want to help support this channel, you can go to patreon.com/Miller Prospecting. And now back to the review of Across the Pond's 1/4 ounce Quest bag. Here's the description. As you saw, the description almost 100% talks about the Chase for a 1/4 ounce and not much about the Paydirt itself, other than the fact that it is from South Dakota, Black Hills. It doesn't tell you a weight on the bag, but we're going to just weigh it up to see how much is in this little bag. And 4.3 ounces. Let's open it up, check out what's in there. Now, I will say, based on the description, I can't really tell if it is guaranteeing any silver or coins, or maybe one or the other. It's a little bit ambiguous in the description. They do guarantee, however, 0.1 grams of gold. I will rinse this out before the end of the video, and I do see some silver in here, some crystalline silver. We'll have to see if it is 1 gram. Let's check it for magnetite. Really nothing. Pretty much nothing in there. So it should be pretty easy to pan out. But let's listen to some music and classify this down. Okay, all done classifying, and as you can see, pretty equal amounts, maybe a little bit more in the plus 10, but overall pretty equal. I did see some gold before I classified it, but not once I was classifying it, and of course you can see there is some crystalline silver in the plus 10. We'll be curious to find out where the gold is and if there's any silver in the lower classifications as well, but the only way to do that is to pan it out, so let's go get some water and do just that. So, have my water, have my pan, have all of my pay dirt here. I did pick out all the crystalline silver in the plus 10 just to make it a little bit easier. And we're just going to pan for gold, and maybe we'll see if there's any silver in the lower classifications. I don't think there is going to be any, but let's just get started panning and see where some gold is. Well, finished panning everything out as you saw, and that was some really easy stuff to go through, but we'll talk about that in a minute. For right now, let's show you the gold I found. In the plus 10, I didn't find any gold, but I did find some silver. So there you go. In the minus 10 plus 20, I did find some gold. About 10 little bitty pieces in there. So, I'm not sure I'm happy about that, but I did find some gold. In the minus 20 plus 40, even more gold, but not much. Just 2 tiny little bitty pieces in there. They're probably not even going to budge the scale. And lastly, in the minus 40, nothing. Not even one little speck. No gold in the minus 40. So let's weigh up the silver first to see how much is in there. It does say in the description that if you find silver, it should be 1 gram. And there we go, 1.125 in silver. And let's weigh up the gold. Minus 10 plus 20, 0.115. We'll just add in the rest of it to see if it budges it. And there you go. 0.125 grams. Now let's talk about how difficult this gold was to pan out. Now for this 1/4 ounce Quest bag, it was extremely clean material and there was no gold in the minus 40, no real black sands, so extremely easy stuff to pan out. So for a beginner, advanced, or expert panner, this stuff is pretty easy to pan out. Now let's get to the ROI and the review. Alright, finished calculating my ROI, writing up my review, and let's get right to it. But before I do have to make two disclaimers. The first one being, I ordered this Paydirt and had it shipped to my address. I did not use a secret shopper. I did use my daughter's business name to order this, but it could have been a loaded bag. In fact, it still could be a loaded bag. But I was not concerned about the contents of this bag as much as, like I stated earlier in the video, as a warning to keep people from buying this bag of Paydirt. And the second disclaimer is, I really like the owners of Across the Pond Paydirt, Heidi and Conan, but unfortunately, I really dislike these chase bags. I hate them with a passion. They were started by a company, Golden Paydirt, and anything that they touch is just horrible. So why any other company would want to do anything that is associated with them or try to make Paydirt in their style is beyond me, unless you're looking to rip off your customers. So really not happy with this bag, but let's get into the numbers. This again was from Acrossthepondpaydirt.com. It was their 1/4 ounce Quest bag. It had a guaranteed minimum of 0.1 grams of gold, and I guess it states you could either find 1 gram of silver or some coins, or maybe nothing. You are guaranteed a minimum of 0.1 grams of gold though. Its cost was $52. Shipping was free, so total cost right here, $52. Gold recovered right here, 0.125 grams, and it did test out at 18 to 22 carats. I also found 1.125 grams of silver. Now, gold spot on the day that this bag was received was $57.10, while silver was 72 cents per gram, making this gold worth $7.14, and this silver worth 81 cents for a grand total of $7.95. Giving me an ROI of 15.29%, or on my scale, a 1.5. So extremely dismal ROI, but I knew going into this that I would get a dismal ROI because even in their description, they state 99 people will be upset because it's a dismal ROI. For fun factor, I'm going to give this a 0. I'm dropping it down because, in my opinion, I knew 100% that there was 0 chance I would get the 1/4 ounce bag. When I ordered this bag of Paydirt, I believe they only had sold 4 other bags. So at that point, they had only made $250, well below the amount they would need before they could actually make a bag with a 1/4 ounce in it. So, like I said, I was almost 100% certain that I was not going to get a 1/4 ounce bag. For Paydirt description, again, I'm going to give them a 0. While it does have a little bit of information in there, it is mostly information about how you will be displeased if you buy this bag of Paydirt, by telling you that you will have a average of 13% ROI unless you are the 1 out of 100 bags. And I will also say in the description, they have a lot of pictures. They actually have a picture of the 8.14 grams of gold, but they don't show any bags of Paydirt pre-made. They don't show a pile of 100 bags of Paydirt made up. They only show you the 8.14 grams of gold that might or might not be in a bag of Paydirt already. For quantity and packaging, they're getting a 6.5. 5 for quantity because there was no weight stated in the description, and a 8 for packaging because it was in a typical coffee bag, so 6.5. For customer service and shipping, they're getting a 10. They've always been really good at customer service, and their shipping is really fast. But I've said this before, typically sellers who are making huge ROIs have some of the best customer service and shipping because they're fleecing you for all your money. So 10 for customer service and shipping. Giving Across the Pond Paydirt's 1/4 ounce Quest bag a total score of 3.6. And I have to say, I think that score is way too high. I think a 3.6 on any bag that is a chase hunt bag is too high. They should get a 0 score, but I do follow my numbers, and they got a 3.6. And I would highly suggest anyone sees a bag of Paydirt that is a chase bag or a 1 out of 100 bag or any of these types of bags, they avoid them at all costs. They are, in my opinion, nothing but scams. So that's going to be it. And all that's left is to flash up the score and give away a 24 karat gold plated dime, this right here. So let's flash up the score. And now for today's 24-karat gold-plated dime winner, this right here, that's going to go to Curtis Clancy. So Curtis Clancy, make sure you email me so I can send this off to you. And to everyone else, thanks for watching. Happy panning. And if you're not already a subscriber, make sure you hit that subscribe button below.